the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. He leaves it with the back, finding open areas. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on first down from the 30. Used to play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give to the tailback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pulls it in. It's Spears. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go right back to him. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Off play action on first down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. It gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a gap. It's Stokes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Roy. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Hardy. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Dances away. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off-play action. That's caught. It's Dennis. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Get it out on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. To the air, it's Coffee. Pulls it in, it's Stokes. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on second down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Stokes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Burks. There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think
And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The sure hands, it's Dennis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Catch in the middle, it's Spears. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Cavaliers will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Makes the grab. It's Stokes. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
On the play. Third down coming.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Spears. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cavaliers will line up to kick off and start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quarterback may change this route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to scramble. Going right and going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Never a doubt. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Working that left side now. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Catch in the middle. It's Spears. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Virginia. They take the lead with the 6.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires downfield. Makes a grab, and there's room. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Offense in an empty set. Scanning the field, it's Coffee. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Going to swing it on second down. Tosses it incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up.
Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to take off. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. He's got it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the first down. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Now on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
To the air, it's Coffee. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their number. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires on the move. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Using his legs, it's Stennis. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll try the right side, fighting off the defender. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
42 Spider. 4-2, razor.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Spears. At the 35, he's got room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Firing to the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll give it to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
The play action fake. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Under fire. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That is such good pass defense at the most important point of the game. In this 2-minute situation, what a great job breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. The throw. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Coffee. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
4th down, gotta have it here. He's got it, 1st down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball.
Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roy. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here. And this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Wants to pass a clock and enemy. With the catch, it's Dennis. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Third and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And the Cavaliers are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
to the air on second down. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And this is the hardest part of the field to execute a 3rd and long. Everybody drops back now, and they're just covering the red zone area. So little space to cover. But the good news is now 4th and long makes the decision easy. Kick the field goal.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Let's it fly. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Coffee. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Third and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Paul, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
They may just get the ball in position for a game-winning field goal here in overtime. Slams ahead. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.